Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Casual Comic Collector. Today I've got the Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus by David Michelinie and Todd McFarlane. So this is the new printing of the book. I think this book came out a few years ago, and the original printing was a bit thicker than this because I think he used thicker paper. It's maybe about that thick. So this is a bit thinner, but I think the content is exactly the same. So yeah, just curious to see what it looks like. Let's get the plastic off, and then we can have a look inside. All right, so that's the front cover. That's the spine. That's the back. So this includes Amazing Spider-Man numbers 296 to 329, and some stuff from Spectacular Spider-Man Annual number 10. And it has a cover price of $100. Alright, so let's take the dust jacket off. So the cover's the same, the spine is the same, and on the back you've got the variant. So on the original printing of the Omnibus, you also had a variant edition cover, which was this, with Spidey in the black suit. Before we get into it, actually, we can have a look at the binding to see what it looks like. So it's pretty standard Marvel quality, which is very good. It's sewn binding. As you can see, the pages stay open nicely. You get no gutter loss. So you can see the inside of the pages very nicely. And even at the front, if you turn it right to the front of the book, the pages still stay open nicely. And similarly, right at the end, the pages, I mean, there's only couple there, and the book still stays open very nicely. So yeah, I think the binding on this is really good, and it's holding together very nicely. So let's have a look inside. Because this is the second printing, I think most people will have already, well, either read this at the time in the 90s, or would have already seen this collected in the first printing of this omnibus. So this shouldn't be anything new, but it still is a great book. I mean, it collects very iconic issues, number 300, and obviously Todd McFarlane really revolutionized the way Spider-Man was portrayed, obviously introducing iconic characters like Venom. So it was a great run. And I mean, this is a great book. So you'll see a lot of really familiar characters, really familiar storylines. In fact, characters that look very similar to Spawn, for example. So it's a very distinct style by Todd McFarlane. And I do really like his art. I think he's really great. Really great artist. And I think this book generally contains a lot of the stories and, I guess, bits of comic art history that were great about the 90s. There was a lot in the 90s that wasn't great, but this is one of the things that was done right. Spider-Man in the 90s was definitely on a good run. Some other titles by Marvel just didn't have that luck, unfortunately. I mean, even though it's a thinner book as well, you can tell the paper is a bit thinner as well, but I mean, it's still good quality. And then some stuff at the end, a bit of extras. A few pin-ups and posters. And the actual, some other covers to issues. And a few character designs. And again, that variant cover art. But yeah, all in all, I mean, it's still a great book. It's really no different than if you've got the first edition. It's no different. It's just a bit thinner, so it might fit on your bookcase a bit better. But it is virtually the same book. But that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep checking back for more videos. I've got a bunch more videos coming out soon. But that's it for now. See you soon. Bye.